Right, I'll give hobby bits a good clean off and a scrape off. Bits of gasket off. Lovely. Couple of homemade gaskets. My plate's nice and clean. Yes, said. Bit of PTFE around my drain bolt. Around the bottom, make it like a little washer, and then a bit up the thread. Right, go and clag them on. Right, plug my things in. Right, as usual, I'll put a bit of silicone on. Gasket first. Find the hole. Where did that come from? Is it just being bubbled over the hole? Gasket on there. Let's see, a bit of copper slip on all of them. Overdone that one. And there's the plug with the PTFE in. If ever you want to make like a rubber washer out of PTFE, screw the bolt almost in, so you've got a gap, and run it round like that and just fill the gap up. And that works good on loads of plugs, that. And then that's basically turned it into a washer. Most of it would squash out, so nice and tight, and then just pull off the excess. There you go. Right, I'm going to use this Morris Golden Film 2050. Hopefully it's better than that oil I've been using. Well, it will be. So, right, fill it up with oil. I don't think this is going all over the floor. Yep. Just check. Yeah, right. Nearly up to the brim. I don't mind if it is up to the brim because I've got the other bits to prime. So, right. Halfway there, prime my filter and the oil cooler. Right, this doesn't have to be done, but I usually do it. Right, this is the old PTFE. Make sure you get none of it in the oil system itself. I'm going to put one strand of PTFE on the top of the collar. You can't really see, I don't think. I don't want none in there. Literally just on the top. And this strand around the thread, and then a tiny way up above that chamfer. Very careful, you don't want it anywhere near the hole. And then while I'm at it, I'm just going to fill it up with oil. Oops, a daisy. Right, so it's just, I've just got it to start squirting out the other coupling now. And we pipe. And then I won't tighten that up until I've kicked it over and got the oil to come out of this pipe. So I'll just leave that finger tight for now. So that's the oil filter full. Right, I've whipped me, I've whipped me sump plug out as well, because there's about a quarter of a pint of dirty oil in here. So I've drained it out, it's nice and clean, so I'm just going to kick it a few times till I get a few dribbles of clean oil through it. That'll do. And I've got PTFE on my thing again. Right, that'll do me. Right, and seeing that I've had the sump plug off. Make sure there's no bits in that because it's in a recess. And clog it up with that oil, about that much. There's enough seal left on there, so I'll just clog that back in. Yeah, I'll shorten that pipe as well an inch before I fire it up. So right, Sump, right, back to kicking. Right, just kick it to get a bit of clean oil out of here, or cleaner oil. Right, after many kicks. Right, it's reasonably clean. So now, I'll put that on there slack. See if I get any more air out. Nip that up. I've got it leaking out the other side of the oil filter now, oil cooler. Right, I'll nip this one up. God, puffed out. rub off. Move around the other side. I'll just lean my bike over a bit. Now the air bubble will come to this side. Alright, again, I'm just going to clean these up, make sure there's no in it. Right, a little bit of PTFE around the end. And a bit around the oil cooler threads. Oops. Bit around the threads, and then up a bit till I just get to where the flange fits on the other bit. Just run out of tape. Right, now I should be able to prime this pipe so far back to the filter anyway from this end, so I'll leave that pipe, I'll leave that until last. Just plop it on just to hold it in place. Filter off, I'll just squirt a little bit. Best place here, should have had that down. Just a bit around the seal. Glugging away merrily, and as much as I can possibly get into it. Right, while that's bubbling, I'll prime the pipe. Right, I'm just putting that little container underneath. Then I can prime it to the filter housing. Right, again, squirty bottle. Tip this off, prime up there. Hopefully I can keep a seal. There it goes. And keep squeezing until I see it come up that other pipe. There it is. So, right, bit of a squeeze. That's the last bit, it's squirting out. This is full. So, now without letting any dribble out the pipe, get the pipe on. And a bit of a nip up. You don't have to go mad on the tightening of these. Basically think, tighten it, if it leaks, nip it again. So right now, it's bled all the way through up to the filter. So if I give it a couple of kicks, see if I can see, that I can't see from where I'm stood. Yeah, I might see. Watch me kick the camera. There it is, dribbling in. Take my now. Should be fully primed oil filter. Get it on without spilling any oil. know, nice and slow. I don't want it all flying out. And a couple of kicks and it should be on its way up here. Let's see. There it goes. And it took the top out. Right. It's finished. All I have to do is start it up. Let's have a go. Right. Oh. Yeah, everything's covered with oil. Well, won't rust. Right, both taps on. Tickle. Tickle. Turn this side off. Crack the clutch off. If you will. Freezing. Right, I'll fire it up, and the first thing I want to do is fire it up, whip the seat up and have a look inside to see if it's returning. Will do me. Right, so that's the about the end of that vid. Yep, fitted the oil filter, give it an oil change. Now to do the job I was going to do. I'm going to fit a new clutch and a new alternator and a Podtronics electronic system. Because of me flap battery up the Lake District the other day. Yeah, so that's going to be my next set of videos, which I'll set to in a minute. Now that this is running. Right, see how it goes.